Hi, my name is Gautam. Today I'll be walking you through how you can use the Feynman revision technique in Notion to help you effectively prepare for any tests or exams that you have coming up. We'll be building this database, which you can see on your screen here, where you can track your understanding of different concepts across different courses and also see a master view of all of the courses and concepts that you've learned in this given semester. And in every single one of these concepts, you're able to embed a recording of yourself and then reflect on that recording and then repeat this process. So to build a system like this, the first thing we're going to do is set the new page to a full width. This helps us just clear up everything and make sure we have enough space in order to organize all of the different views in the database. Now, we're going to start by naming the page, which I'll just name Feynman Revision. And then we need to now create the main database that's going to be used for this tracker. All of the other databases that are going to be used are simply different views of this one. All right, so now we're going to create the database in which all of these different notes across the different courses are going to be managed. So to do this, you can type / inline database, and then we can name this new database Feynman content. Now we're going to add new properties to track all of the different concepts that we're learning in this specific course and unit. So the first property that we're going to add is a select property, and this is going to be the course that the lesson is associated with. So now we're going to switch the course here, and then this is going to be the concept that we're learning. Then we have another select property for the unit, another select property for the level of difficulty, and a status property to track or review sessions. Now we're going to populate all of these different properties with the relevant information. So for the course, I'm just going to add sample courses that you can maybe have, but obviously you can change this based on what you're taking in your semester. And then we have the unit, so I'll just do units up to 5. For the difficulty, you can do easy, medium, and hard. And for the review, there's already default values. All right, so now that we've created our main database, if we go back, we can see that this template is actually using the new tabs block that Notion introduced. So we can use this in our template by typing / tabs, and then that creates the block. Within each tab, we're going to have a different course, and for the courses, they're going to be simply different views of this main database that we've created. So we're going to type in / linked view and choose Feynman content. And now we're going to repeat this process for 4 different courses, and then also add an additional tab, which will be used to track all of the concepts across all of the courses. All right, now to distinguish the different courses to make sure they actually filtered through the right content, what we need to do is head over to the top right and select filter and then choose the course. Now for the first one, since this is the first tab, I'm going to do this for math, and then I'm going to repeat this process with every single tab. All right, so in every single tab, I've gone ahead and added the necessary filter. The course that is being displayed also matches the tab's name. And then you can see if you head over to all courses, all of the courses are here and the different concepts that you will be learning. Now we're going to add some buttons and also creating a default template for all new pages. So in this template that you can already download, you can see that if you click the new topic button, it will automatically create a page, and then you can open this page and there's a new concept ready for you. Now we're going to automate this process in this new template. To do this, what you have to do is head over to the top right and click the drop-down menu for the new button. Then click on new template, and this will be your new template that will be opened up every single time you add a page to the Feynman content database. So I'm just going to name this page new concept. I've gone ahead and added a template of how you can generally follow your Feynman recording sessions. And of course, this can be customized based on your own preferences. But you can do the first recording, reflect, the second recording, and reflect again, and then repeat this process as many times as you'd like to. Now, to make sure that this is the new page that is being created, we need to head over to the drop-down menu again, click the 3 dots beside the new content page, and set it as the default for all views in Feynman content. Now, in the new tab, we're also going to add the new button. So we're going to head in over here and type / button. And then the new button is going to be called new topic. And then for action, you want to select add page 2, the Feynman content. And then the concept will be the same, but then you want to edit the property, which will be the course. And since this is in our math tab, the course should automatically be going to the math course. We're going to click on done. And then every time we click this button now, a new lesson is created in the math page. And then we can simply drag this button above the overall database. All right, so for the final touches, we're simply going to move this beginning database that we had into a separate page, just so it looks a bit cleaner. So you can do this by adding a new page and then dragging this database in here like so, and then you can rename this to database. And there you go. So that's the Feynman revision template. You're now able to track all of your different lessons and concepts, as well as your level of understanding across different courses, and then also see all of the courses and concepts that you have learned for this given semester. Again, you can download this template in the description below if you'd like to not build it from scratch, but I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you again soon.